Ready? Hi, my name is Mohammed and I will be demonstrating you how to use AutoTest opacity meter. To use AutoTest opacity meter, we need to have AutoGas Analyzer. To use computer, that's optional. You can have a smoke test without using a computer. Okay, the first thing we need to do is, I'll show you the opacity meter, how it looks. So this is the opacity meter. It's currently not connected. I'll show you its connectors, how these connectors are displayed on the side of it. We have an on-off switch and AC plug-in. This connector is for a DC supply. You can run this instrument using AC or DC voltage sources. It has this green LED, which is a status indicator. So when the power is available, this light will be blinking to indicate that it's operating. On top of this instrument, it has got this antenna, and this antenna transmits data to AutoGas, which is placed over there on the trolley. If I rotate it to this angle, you can see this connector. That's exhaust gas in. So when we have this sampling probe, this is a gas sampling probe provided with smoke meter. This end of this tube, it will connect to this inlet. It's called exhaust gas inlet, and all you have to do is simply insert it in, push it all the way in, and then use this yellow knob. It's a screw, and tighten it. Okay, this is now connected, and it's now ready to be operated. What we're going to do is we're going to turn this smoke meter on. At the same time, we will turn on AutoGas and let them go through warm-up phases. Start. Okay, we're now going to turn on smoke meter and gas analyzer, and for that we need to provide power cables to them. For the smoke meter, I'm going to use DC battery cables. Here is a cable. It's got one connector that will connect to smoke meter, and these other clamps, they are battery clamps, and I'll connect them to the battery terminals of this car that we're going to test. For the gas analyzer, I'm going to use AC source, and I have just connected AC cable to it, which I'll show here. Okay, so this is the back of the gas analyzer. Here you can see I've got this PC cable connected and AC connected for the gas analyzer. I'm going to turn this switch on to start the gas analyzer. Okay, while gas analyzer is warming up, I'm going to turn on smoke meter using the DC battery of this car. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first connect this connector, this power connector, to the smoke meter. And now these battery clamps, they are going to connect the the battery of the car. So I'll first connect the positive and then the negative. Okay, as soon as I've connected these battery terminals, I can see the green light of the smoke meter on. That indicates that the smoke meter is good powered and it's now going through its initialization or warm-up. Okay, while these two machines they are being warmed up, what I'm going to do, I'm going to warm up the car as well, because for smoke tests we have to have the car's engine's temperature running at over 60 degrees. And for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this Bluetooth OBD reader as well. I'm going to connect it to the car, and this OBD2 connector will transmit oil temperature data as well as RPM data to this AutoGas analyzer. And that will be used during the smoke test. Okay, to connect this OBD2 connector, it's very simple. Simply find the OBD2 connector port on a vehicle, which is normally located under the steering near the fuse box. Okay, I've got the OBD2 connected. I'll turn on the car's engine and let it go through warm-up. Okay, both the gas analyzer and the smoke meter, they have both been warmed up. After the warm-up, this gas analyzer is going to go through a zeroing and HC test, which is currently performing. We'll wait while this is happening. In the meantime, the car has been warmed up as well. We're going to start the car for now. Okay, we'll wait until HC test has been finished. In the meantime, we're going to use the PC software and let this software connect to the gas analyzer, and we'll in the meantime write the details of the vehicle and the test itself. Okay, in this test report, I'll select test type as smoke test, and I'll enter operator's ID. Okay, in this form on the PC software, I have entered the detail of the test, Now the car is running, the smoke meter is running, and the gas analyzer running. They're all running. OBD connector, we have connected it already in the vehicle. What we're going to do now is enable or Bluetooth OBD on gas analyzer right now when the car is running. And for that, what we have to do is we press menu. And then scroll down to menu number 9, where it says BT OBD2. When the gas analyzer displays this on the screen, press OK. It will prompt enable Bluetooth or yes or no. Select yes and then press OK. The screen now displays OBD2 initializing. While it's initializing, it's going to scan Bluetooth device. And then when it finds our OBD2 connector, which is connected to this vehicle, then it will establish connection. It may take up to 30 seconds or 40 seconds for it to acquire that device and then connect to it. But once it's connected, it will start to display its readings. Okay, now OBD2 is connected. We can verify and check the engine oil temperature. When we go to oil temp, it displays at 76 degrees Celsius. That's the current engine temperature or engine's oil temperature. We can scroll it to RPM and see what is the current RPM of the vehicle. So this tells us that the OBD2 is connected and the communication between this car and the AutoGas is established and is working fine. Okay, the next thing we have to do is we need to start this smoke test. There are two ways to start smoke test. One is through the PC software, which we're going to do now, and the other option is to use test option on the gas meter. If you press test, it will display test menu, and if you scroll down until displays smoke test, then if you press OK, then it will start smoke test through gas analyzer without a PC. But since we're going to use a PC, we'll simply go to PC screen and type in the vehicle's detail and the type of engine it has, how many cylinders it has, and then we'll continue to begin the test. This software works with webcam as well. If you have a webcam, you can use that webcam and point it to the registration plate of the vehicle to record that registration plate along with the test report. Okay, I'm going to press continue to begin the test. Okay, the test has been started. It's currently displaying me, prompting me to select what type of vehicle it is, whether it's turbo engine based vehicle or non-turbo. I'm going to select non-turbo. Now the machine says ensure the engine contains sufficient oil before proceeding. So in this test, what you have to do is you have to make sure that the engine has got enough oil, and that can be checked using oil dipstick. And the next step says run engine. Since the engine is already running, we don't need to do anything. In this phase, it's checking oil temperature. The minimum temperature is 60 degrees. So it's now going to compare the current temperature with 60 degrees. Okay, at this moment the machine is prompting us to set the RPM to fast idle. But just before you do that, you need to connect smoke meter to the back of the exhaust pipe. And to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry it and hold this probe and insert it into the exhaust pipe. Okay, now it's okay. The machine is now prompting us to insert the smoke probe, which we have just done. In this phase, when it says fully depress the accelerator, we're going to sit in the car and then accelerate the RPM to about 2500 RPM. And when we accelerate, we'll accelerate immediately and then release the accelerator immediately to let the RPM settle at idle immediately. Okay, the machine right now, it says hit accelerator pedal, and when it displays that message, quickly hit the accelerator until the RPM goes up to 2500 and then release it immediately. As soon as the RPM is gone up, the machine will start sampling and it will record the amount of smoke coming out during this fast idle test. In the next phase, the machine is asking me to set the engine at idle. So the current condition of the vehicle is already idle. So far, this machine did not find any smoke coming out of this car. So it finished the test immediately. But normally, if there is smoke coming out of vehicle, it will do a consecutive test until it has done 6 tests. And then it will calculate the average of all those tests. But since the smoke value, the current smoke coming out of this vehicle is far less than the limit value, it has immediately finished the test. The screen right now, it says remove smoke probe from the tailpipe. And when this message appears, simply go to the back of the vehicle and take out the exhaust pipe and bring the smoke meter to the front. Okay, now we tell the machine that we have removed the smoke pipe. We press yes. And the next prompt says disconnect any RPM accessory that's connected. We don't have any RPM accessory connect because we are using OBD2 connector. So you simply press yes. The test has been finished. It will display test over and then save the test to its internal memory. and immediately display a printout of the current test. While the computer is connected, computer will also get a copy of that test report, and that test report would be saved locally in its in the software database. Okay, after the test is finished, it has displayed us the current test report on the screen. We can use this and print it using a A4 printer along with the image of the number plate, which could be taken using a webcam. So that's it for now. So it's very simple to do a small test. It doesn't take long at all. And if you regularly do this, you will eventually need to do cleaning as well. So always take good care of the equipment. Regularly clean it. And the way to clean it is basically very simple. I'll show you quickly. I have disconnected the smoke meter, and you can see underneath it, at the bottom of it, it has two holes. These two holes, they got lenses or glasses at the side wall of these. When the machine is cooled down, use a cotton cloth and gently clean it, gently wipe through the lenses, and make sure there is, if you regularly use the machine, there would be a lot of dark black material that will stuck onto the glass window. If it happens regularly, you should clean it very often. So that's it for now. This was a basic smoke test that we just shown you using AutoGas Analyzer and AutoTest opacity meter. Thank you very much.